And the Debrining Channel is back, and after a long hiatus, I am back. I am rejuvenated. I just needed some time away, y'all. Sometimes you just get burnt out, and that's what happened to me, but I am excited to talk about the California rain that is getting ready to hit the coast. It's already started a little bit today. As we scoot in here, we're going over to Lake Oroville, and you can see that the current water level is 0.82, and then up here, 0.97. So you have a little bit of precipitation coming here into California. As you can see, we come over to New Bullards Bar Reservoir over here, and you can see 0.66. And down by Lake Folsom, you're talking about 0.75 just today. So that's pretty cool. Then we scoot on. You can see that it really starts to kick in over the next couple days. 1.86 over here by Lake Folsom. New Bullards Bar, you're talking about 1.56. 1.69. What is the GFS calling for in the same? Pretty much similar. So they're talking about 1 to 2 inches here over the next 24 hours. It's pretty incredible. We come up to Lake Shasta up here, 1.42, and then Lake Trinity as well, 1.43. So we keep on scooting here. We go into Sunday, and you can see this really starts to blow up. Now we're on the GFS, and you're talking about 6 to 5 inches possibly between now over the weekend, basically. It's going to be quite a bit. It's going to be interesting to see what happens ultimately. We go back to the European. They're calling for a little bit more concentrated on this side of the mountain, 6.4. We come up to Lake Shasta up here. You're talking about 2.82 possibly. This is the European model, and I know this is probably a lot of snow here, but for right now, we will just concentrate on the rain and see what happens. We go on to Monday, and this really blows up. By Tuesday, possibly, you're talking 17 possibly inches. Now, is the GFS agreeing with this? They're not too far off. Almost 14 and a half and 17. That's by Tuesday. We keep on scooting. And then they're talking about 17.26 a week from today. And the European model is calling for 18. So this, folks, could be a dangerous situation possibly coming down the pike. You are talking about extreme precipitation. And it's funny, I didn't even look at this model because I just have been burnt out. And this morning I woke up feeling frisky, and here we are. And wow, this is incredible. 12.41 inches of precipitation, and this is insane. 18.46. Let's scoot on out. That's about it for now. Like just a little bit. 20 inches possibly. That's quite a long way out. But 23 inches by 2 weeks from today. Now that's a long way out, and it's expectatory. But we go out to Friday, you're talking 18.5. So maybe possibly another 5 on top of that. We come up here by Chester, 13.41. We'll just keep it within the week here, 12.87 down here. We come down here by New Bullards Bar, 14.2. And then the American River over here, 13.58. Yuba City, Steve, I hope all is well. I haven't talked to you in a while. 6.46. Chico up here, 7.47. Redding up here, you're talking about 5.6. Willow Creek on the coast, closer to the coast here, 5.9. Lake Trinity will cook over here, 5.41. As we go out for new snow, you can see this is going to be a doozy. You could possibly be getting a ton of precipitation, 112 inches. This is nothing new to California. Seems like this is pretty much the norm this time of year. This is going to be a real heavy snow, and nothing new here. 112 inches up by Chester, 79, Caribou, 70, East Quincy, 68, Sullivan, possibly 55. We come over to Truckee, for you snow lovers out there, 69.7, Tahoe, 60.6. We come over to South Lake Tahoe, 44.9. We come over to Bear Valley, 37 inches. This could be a doozy, y'all. This is going to be a lot of precipitation, as this is New Bullards Bar over here. You're talking about 89 and 100 inches possibly here. Let's go up by Lake Shasta to see what's going on up there possibly. 89. Now this is European. Let's compare to the GFS. The GFS, not so much, 33 inches here, little less. People on Mount Shasta, 40.7. We come over here by Chester, you're talking about 70. In Chester itself, 60.51. East Quincy, you're talking about 63.37. We come down to Carson City, 38. Reno possibly getting in on the action, 30 inches possibly for Reno. That's on the other side of the divide, so who knows ultimately what will happen. We come out for the overhaul, and this thing really lights up. So you're talking about 98 up here, possibly 102. This could be a nice long rainstorm coming. and we go back to the European to see what the difference is, and they are talking about 130 inches. Now that's a long way out. Like I said, you go about a week and it's a lot different. So possibly double, who knows? Time will tell. Once again, we will be waiting. And let's go look at the graphs. I've been working on those for the last few days, trying to update them because of the new year and so on and so forth. But let's go over there now and check those out. As we go out to Lake Folsom, there's plenty of water room in the storage shed. So if they get an obscene amount of water, you're talking quite a bit of room. So in 2023, when we covered, there was the big dip with the big rise. Now, it could come up quite fast, but currently we're looking at 396.71 feet, and that was on Friday. January 31st, 2025 at 7 a.m., the level is 69.29 feet below full pool of 466 feet. Changes since yesterday, the lake is down 0.13 feet over the last 24 hours. Over the last 7 days, the lake is down 1.04 feet. Over the last 14 days, the lake is down 1.31 feet. Over the last 30 days, Over the last 30 days, Lake Folsom is down 0.09 feet. Over the last 6 months, the lake is down 33.71 feet. Over the last year, the lake is down 23.74 feet. Your inflows are 2,349 and your outflows are 792. Let's continue to scoot along here. As we roll out to Lake Folsom's water level, you can see that full pool is 466. In 2023, the level was 416.59 feet. 2024, the level was 421.08 feet, and today we're looking at 396.71 feet, and dead pool's 300. We keep on scooting here. As we go out to Lake Folsom's percentage of capacity is really low at 36.63%. Continue out to New Bullards Bar next. As we go out to New Bullards Bar, you can see that the water level is 1,912.21 feet. That was Friday, January 31st, 2025 at 7 a.m. The level is 42.79 feet below full pool of 1,955 feet. Changes over the last 24 hours, the lake is down 0.93 feet. Over the last 7 days, the lake is down 2.31 feet. Over the last 14 days, the lake is down 1.99 feet. As we roll out here, you can see your full pool is 1,955 feet. In 2023, the water level was 1,915.66 feet. In 2024, the water level was 1,892.97 feet. And today, in 2025, we are looking at 1,912.21 feet. Dead pool is 1,700, so we're a long way from that, and we continue to scoot along here to percentage of capacity next. As we roll out to New Bullards Bar, percentage of capacity is currently 79.78%, so it's way up compared to Lake Folsom, but Folsom rises and falls pretty quick because it's a pretty shallow lake, relatively speaking. As we roll out to Lake Trinity, you can see that we're pretty close to about where we were. We're way better than we were in 2023. We were worried a lot in 2023. You can see that the water level today in 2025, the water level is 2,334.40 feet. And that was Friday, January 31st, 2025 at 7 a.m. The level is 35.60 feet below full pool of 2,370. Over the last 24 hours, the lake is down 0.01 feet. Over the last 7 days, the lake is only down 0.10 feet. Over the last 14 days, the lake is up 0.31 feet. Over the last 30 days, the lake is up 5.96 feet. Over the last 6 months, the lake is down 1.57 feet. Over the last year, the lake is up 30.97 feet. Inflows are currently 4,250. Outflows are currently 1,021, and we continue to scoot along here. As we roll out to Trinity, the glory hole is 2,370.10 feet. In 2023, we're looking at 2,226.10 feet. 2024, we're looking at 2,303.43 feet. Here we're looking at 2,334.40 feet. Dead pool's 2,100, and we continue to scoot along here. We go to percentage of capacity next, and you can see that the percentage of capacity 77.89%, not too far off, under 25%, and we continue to go over to Lake Shasta next. As we roll over to Lake Shasta, you can see that the current water level is 1,027.98 feet. That was Friday, January 31st, 2025 at 7 a.m. The level is 39.02 feet below full pool of 1,067. Changes since yesterday, the lake is down 0.07 feet over the last 24 hours. The lake is up 0.06 feet over the last 7 days. Over the last 14 days, the lake is up 0.22 feet. Over the last 30 days, the lake is down 0.38 feet. Over the last 6 months, the lake is up 2.23 feet. And over the last year, the lake is down 5.34 feet. Your inflows are currently 905 as seen there. Your outflows are 2,983. And we continue to go along here. We go to your full pool level, and that's always 1,067. In 2023, we're looking at 987.74 feet. 2024, we're looking at 1,033.32 feet. In 2025, we're looking at 1,027.98 feet. And dead pool, 737.75 feet. We continue to scoot along here. Percentage of capacity, we are currently at 76.49%, and we go out to Lake Oroville for our final stop tonight. As you can see, 840.24 feet is your current water level on the rise. And that was Friday, January 31st, 2025 at 7 a.m. The level is 59.76 feet below full pool of 900. Changes since yesterday, the lake is down 0.44 feet. Over the last 7 days, the lake is up 1.94 feet. Over the last 14 days, the lake is up 4.64 feet. As we go out to your 30-day, you can see that the lake is up 20.61 feet. Over the last 6 months, the lake is down 11.75 feet. And over the last year, the lake is down 2.27 feet. Inflows are currently negative 1,033, and your outflows are 0. It's just the way it goes sometimes. We'll be going to your 3-year bar graph next. As we go out to your full pool level, you can see it's 900. In 2023, we're looking at 809.26 feet. 2024, 842.51 feet. 2025, we're looking at 840.24 feet, and dead pool 640. Percentage of capacity for our final stop. As we roll out to percentage of capacity, we're looking at 75.37%. Thank you guys for stopping by, and I appreciate everybody that has came along so far, and people that have reached out to me wondering what was going on. Nothing serious, just needed some time away. You guys have a blessed day, and we'll see you on the next one. God bless.